Aloha, beautiful souls. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to take a look at your future self, revealing your next life-changing event. Okay, so let's take a look at your options here. Option number one, you have Willow. Option number two, you have Thistle. And option number three is Pimpernel. So go ahead and close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, meditate on the three options here, and whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and see which one is calling you or resonating with you the most to allow your future self to reveal your next life-changing event. Timestamps for your reading are down below. I will see you there. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today, your future self is going to reveal to you your next life-changing event here in your reading. So for those of you that were drawn to the Willow card here, let me know who you are and let me know what your favorite fruit is. Ooh, I'd like to know. My favorite fruit is probably a tie between pineapple and mango. Okay? Pineapple and mango are my favorite. What are yours? Now, let's get into your reading. I'm going to put your Willow card here off to the side for a moment. Now, the message with the Willow is flexibility and adaptability. You know, just like how the branches kind of sway with the wind. And what your future self wants you to know is that you're about to come up to a situation where you're going to need to be flexible, where you're going to need to be adaptable. So what does this mean specifically? This means that you are going to have to handle things differently than you've handled them before, okay? And so whatever tactic or strategy you normally use when faced with this issue, this type of issue, you're going to have to expand your consciousness, think outside the box, if you will, and try something new. Learn a new skill set. Have a new strategy, all right? So that's what this is about, that you can't get stuck in the old ways of doing things and old habits. You're going to have to adopt something new in order to be successful with this next event that's coming into your life. And, you know, honestly, it makes sense on why this would be life-changing, because you're going to learn some new skill. You're going to learn some new strategy. You're going to learn something new about yourself and how you can adapt and grow and evolve. Now, let's take a look even deeper regarding this life-changing event. All right? So we have Pisces with sensitize and Jupiter with abundance. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is this event could definitely have something to do with material things, material belongings. So that could be money, quite literally, or it could be some type of material possession, like an inheritance, an object, a piece of land, a house. Maybe even for some of you, it's like intellectual property, digital assets, digital resources, whether that's art or music, crypto, NFT, whatever that is. So it's some sort of possession, okay? Whether physical is the more classic way of it, but also now in the 21st century, right, there's digital assets as well. And so it's going to have to do something with that, okay, this life-changing event. And with this Pisces sensitize, what I'm hearing is to be very mindful about your emotional reaction to it. Okay, so sometimes when we react emotionally to something unsettling or troubling or a challenge, we react very defensively. Maybe we react with anger. Maybe we would react with fear, worry, panic. Okay, so your future self is saying, take a second to really check in with your emotions and don't let your emotions rule you and take over you, to the point where you're acting impulsively and maybe even destructively, okay? And destructively could even mean like you're throwing things, you're punching the wall, you're getting angry, like these angry outbursts. It definitely could mean that, but it could also mean like destroying your future, okay? Like burning bridges and maybe making a mistake because you're acting in haste, like making a bigger mistake. That will create even more problems and more issues for you down the road, okay? So be very mindful of ways in which you are being hypersensitive, okay? And ways in which you are being triggered. So that is important for you to know about this life-changing event coming up. So best to have a very cool, calm, and collected demeanor. I'm also getting here as well, it's very good for you to get as much information as you can, again, because you have to use this new strategy, this new way of doing things that you've never applied before. And for many of it, it's something you've never thought of before either, okay? So what else can your future self reveal to you about this next life-changing event? Let's find out together, shall we? So you have 10 of coins, 6 of coins, 3 of cups, the moon. I don't know why that sounded like so powerful and so like forceful. The moon. Okay, let's see what else you got here. King of Wands and 2 of Swords. Alrighty. So what your future self also wants you to know, again, emphasizing this point here on getting help, connecting with other people from whom you can learn, from whom can assist you or aid you with this. That is also going to be very important about as far as navigating this life-changing event successfully, okay? So again, not acting out on your own impulses, but seeking wise counsel, okay? And getting that knowledge and connecting with people who are very skillful at navigating these types of challenges that arise, okay? So that's going to be a key element here, a key learning point for you, a key to your success. Now, oh my gosh, sorry, my bracelet kind of got like tangled all over my wrist. So with this 2 of Swords, your future self is I'm sensing this energy of like humbling you, where it's like you don't know everything, okay? Despite whatever successes you've had in the past, despite whatever training or whatever abilities you've gained up until this point, with this event, you're going to need more than that. Like what you know is not going to cover it, okay? What your skill sets, what you're able to do is not going to cover. It's just not going to be enough in this instance. Why? Why is it not going to be enough? Because now your soul and your higher self is ready to expand and grow beyond your skill sets, okay? It's time for you to be challenged now. It's time for you to be expansive, especially with the help of others, okay? It's this point in your life where it's not so much about what you can do on your own, but it's what you can do together with someone else, what you can learn from someone else. That's what this next life-changing event is all about. I'm hearing the word community for a lot of you. Finding a community, finding support. That's what this next phase is about. Maybe some of you have just gotten quite comfortable with being independent, feeling like you're at the top of your game, and there you're not growing anymore, okay? So Spirit is challenging you, and your future self is also letting you know, like, hey, You're going to be challenged. Don't worry, you can overcome it, but this challenge is going to get you outside of your present comfort zone, okay? Now, with this moon, it's about, again, seeing things that you were not able to see before. What is it that you're missing? What is it that is not currently within your knowledge base? Okay, and allowing that to be illuminated, allowing that to come through. The moon is also a very emotional sign, okay? And so, again, it's really calling back, again, this Pisces sensitized energy here. Just be very aware, very mindful of your emotions. Are you making these decisions based on being emotionally riled up? Or are you making a very strategic and smart and sound decision here, all right? For your future, the 10 of Cups, or excuse me, the 10 of Coins is again speaking to material success, material abundance, being well off financially, being able to provide for others, okay? Especially those of you that have a family. Your success has a direct impact on your family's life. Now, here with the King of Wands, the message that I'm getting is really this is a great time to put your social skills to work, okay? Because as you're networking, as you're finding this community, you're finding these people, these resources that can help you with this next event here, you have to be very charismatic. You have to put your best foot forward here. What I'm hearing is the energy is not to come off as panicked and desperate and like radiating this agitated energy because of this event, right? Is going to cause a little bit of stress, but to really collect yourself, gather yourself here, because you don't want to approach new connections, new relationships in this energy of panic and freaking out, because that might scare people away and put people off, because then it might be perceived that, oh, this person's going to be a handful to work with. I don't know if I have the capacity to take it on right now, right? But also, that might leave you vulnerable to being taken advantage of. You know, the truth is there are some people out there who can sense anxious, nervous Nellies, and they can be a bit predatory and they can use your fears and anxieties to their advantage and, again, you know, play you, right? They can kind of, you know, that's how these scam artists work, is they like take people when they're at their most vulnerable and their most panicked and, you know, and really manipulate them to doing something that's actually not in their best interest, but more in the interest of this scam artist, this manipulator. Okay, so just be very mindful. Have that confidence that, hey, I know a lot of things. I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I can learn more, and I'd like to expand my skill sets and be able to navigate challenging situations with more finesse than what I'm able to at the moment with my present skill sets. Okay, so don't sell yourself short. You're still very skillful, you're still very knowledgeable. Okay, it's just you are in a spot where you could do with gaining a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more skills. You're not completely incompetent, is basically what I'm trying to say here. So don't act and don't come off that way, all right? And don't put yourself into that mindset that, oh, because you can't solve this problem on your own and you need help, that suddenly you're incapable and you know, all the accomplishments and achievements you've had in the past suddenly disappear. No, that's not true. Not true at all, okay? It could even be that some of the skill sets you currently have, you just have to learn about a new way to use them, okay? So let's get a final message from your future self to encourage you. Purification. Purify your body and energy from toxic environments, habits, relationships, or situations. Detoxify your body. The simplest way is to take a bath with sea salt. It can help you detoxify physically. So what I'm getting from this card here is, again, purify your energies. Find that calm, find that peace, and step away from that ledge that will lead you into panic, okay, and worry or anger. So before you make any decisions, make sure you purify your energies. So those are your messages from your future self about your next life-changing event. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today we are going to tune into your future self and allow them to reveal your next life-changing event. So for those of you that were drawn to this Thistle card here, let me know who you are in the comments below, and also let me know what your favorite fruit is. Mine is kind of a tie between mango and pineapple. I do love those tropical flavors, and they're both very sweet too, actually. So let me know what your favorite fruit is. And on that note, let's get into your reading. So for those of you that were drawn to this Thistle card here, what the first message is, there has been something that you have been avoiding, and it's now time to confront it, okay? Maybe you felt like you didn't have the energy to address this issue, this maybe elephant in the room for some of you, or maybe you didn't know how to do this. Maybe some of you just don't like conflict, you don't like rocking the boat, but this next life-changing event is going to have you confronting this issue head on. And this actually reminds me of my childhood in Hawaii. I used to love playing outside as a kid. I mean, most kids do, from my generation, I should say, because I feel like the younger generation these days, they're very much indoor type of kids, right? Playing games, like on Instagram, on the computer, watching television, whatever, on the computer, right? But there were these plants that would have these little stickers, right? And that's kind of just how the plant reproduces and pollinates and spreads out, is they have these little sticker, like spiky things that would stick to your clothing. And I remember I used to dread pulling them off my clothing because they were so prickly. But it's not like I could just leave them on my clothing, right? And throw them in the wash that way or anything like that. So I had to really get there and like confront it and pull those things out. And so that's what's happening here. Is there's something that you have been avoiding. This, maybe you can think of it literally, this thorn in your side, okay? That's been irritating, but not irritating enough for you to deal with it just yet. Well, guess what? Your future self is letting you know time. It is time to deal with it. So let's pull some cards here to get a little bit more clarity on this life-changing event, a little bit more details here on what your future self can share and reveal to you about this next life-changing event. So you have Sagittarius, which is expand, and Leo, which is shine. Okay, so what I'm hearing from your future self is this is a situation where you definitely are going to need to step up. You're going to need to exert control, exert dominance, really kind of roar and say, like, you know, enough is enough, and have a very strong stance on it here. This isn't the time to be wishy-washy like maybe you have been. This is the time to really assert yourself and say, yo, this is who I am. This is what I want. Ooh, that sounds like a chant. This is who I am. This is what I want. Hey, this is who I am. This is what I want. Hey. So definitely this is your chance. This is your opportunity to really gain control of the situation, all right? And really just let people know, like, hey, this is what I'm about. And this is what my goal is. So either you're down with this goal or you're not, okay? And you need to clear the way then so that I can achieve this goal. Because what really is happening here is this expansion, all right? This thorn in your side, this thing you've been avoiding, it's really been holding you back. There's going to be some obvious ways in which it's been holding you back, but on an energetic level, that might be more subtle. It's definitely holding you back here, okay? So what I'm getting is you're probably, for some of you, going to have a very difficult conversation with someone that is very dear to you, someone that you've established a connection with, a relationship with, and that relationship, there are some things that need to change, okay? There are things that need to be addressed, that need to be corrected, all right? Maybe you've been feeling taken advantage of lately. Maybe you've been feeling manipulated or undervalued, and it's time for you to say, hey, I'm going to step into this position now of empowerment, of expansion. I'm going to step into this position where I am going to gain more respect and be compensated properly for all that I do and be recognized and appreciated for all that I do. So that could be part of it for some of you. For some of you, I'm also hearing that you're holding on to some type of object and you need to let it go. Maybe it's a piece of furniture, maybe it's a piece of clothing, but that energy is keeping you stuck in the past. And the past is limiting, okay? You've outgrown the past, is what I'm hearing. And to step into this more expansive future, you need to let this object go. All right, let's pull some tarot here. Let's find out more about what your future self is revealing to you in this reading today about your next life-changing event. Okay, I feel like this card was just not trying to go back in because it wanted to be a part of the next part of your reading here. So let's keep that out. So that card was the Five of Swords. So maybe for some of you, there's something that you need to fully grieve in order to let it go, okay? Maybe there's something you've been hanging on to for sentimental reasons. That could be a partner, a lover, a job, a career, an object, a friendship, whatever it is. That's something that you need to really grieve to let go, that it's not what it was before. It's not the same thing it was when it came into your life, when it was serving your highest and greatest good. Okay? You need to grieve it, resolve that grief, let it go. Three of Swords. Maybe some of you have been avoiding this because you feel it's going to break your heart. It's going to break someone else's heart. It's going to disappoint them. It's going to make them sad. And that could be why you've been avoiding this, because you don't want to feel that sadness, that heartbreak. You don't want them to feel that sadness or that heartbreak, okay? And again, your future self is saying, yo, in order to move to the next phase of your life, some things need to end, some things need to be let go. We have Knight of Wands, King of Coins. Ooh, Eight of Coins. Wow. Speaking of thorns, right? The Devil. I don't know why I said that like there was another card that needed to be pulled out. Maybe I should trust that. And I was planning to only do 6, but let's do a 7. 6 of Cups. Okay, let's try to make some room here so you can see all the images here and follow along with what your future self has to reveal to you in this reading. Okay, excelente. Wow, I really said that with like the most American accent. Excelente. There we go. A little bit better. So, looking at the other cards that were revealed here, be courageous is what I'm getting here. Be brave for yourself, really. More for yourself than anyone else here. And just do it is what I'm hearing. You know, like when something feels painful, like just like a bandage, they say rip the bandage off quickly. Like don't draw this out any longer than it's already been drawn out. Take quick, decisive action. Just rip that bandage off. Pull that thorn out, okay? And this is not something where you need to keep at that slow pace. Like you've already been doing this avoidance, this slow easing on of this process, and now it's just like take it out, move on. Okay? And what I'm getting here is yes, there's going to be some pain here, but it's going to liberate you. Once this pain has been experienced, this mourning, this sadness, then you are going to be free to fly. Okay? And you're going to be able to expand. And what I'm seeing here is there's definitely a lot of opportunities. And instead of focusing on what was lost, okay, what you're letting go of, instead of putting too much of the focus there, focus on what you've gained, what you've learned, the experiences that are going to serve you and making decisions and guiding you forward. Okay, that's the King of Coins here, is what lessons are learned. There is always a silver lining. There's always something to be gained, even in a situation where there is ultimately loss. Okay, what is it that you're gaining? What is it that you can take forward with you that is going to serve you now? With the Devil here, that's really letting go of the things that don't serve you, the things that have been holding you back, which has been the message of the Thistle from the beginning, okay? And with the Six of Cups here, this is, again, speaking to past energies, maybe this nostalgia, right? And a lot of you, this thing that you're going to need to let go of, this thing that you're going to have to confront and expand beyond, has that sentimental value. That's what the Six of Cups is speaking to again, is this sentimental value is what's stopping you from letting go, but it's also trapping you in the past. It's trapping you in this box, and it's time for you to expand beyond those borders here. All right, so let's get a final message of encouragement from your future self here to help encourage you through this next life-changing event. Okay, you're not going to be able to avoid it any longer. So let's get that word of strength and encouragement from your future self. And it is, everything has a reason. Stay calm. This obstacle was given to you for a reason. Treat this situation with a sense of gratitude. Understand that an answer will unfold later. Everything has a reason. Oh, beautiful. How aligned is that with all that we have discussed so far in your reading? So there you have it. What your future self wanted to reveal for your next life-changing event. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And for those of you that were drawn to this Pimpernel card, this is your reading on what your future self wants to reveal about your next life-changing event, all right? So for those of you that chose Pimpernel, let me know who you are in the comments down below. And also, let me know what your favorite fruit is. My favorite fruit is pineapple and mango. It's actually a tie. So let me know what is your favorite fruit in the comments down below. So, for those of you that were drawn to Pimpernel here, the message is really about overcoming indecision. So, finally making a choice here and tuning into the signs. All right. And so, for some of you, the signs might be something like angel numbers, rainbows, stars, feathers, coins on the ground, or maybe some of you have a different kind of sign. Let me know what your sign is down below, okay? So really, the core of the message here with Pimpernel is that you have been receiving these signs. And they're guiding you and encouraging you to take a specific action, and maybe you've been putting it off, or maybe you've been doubting the signs. And you coming to this reading right now is to let you know with certainty that, hey, you do know what the signs are. You do know where they are pointing you. So trust in your gut instinct, trust in your first impression of it, and now take action. Okay, there's no need to be confused. There's no need to doubt or question the signs you're getting and where they're guiding you. Go with it. Go with the flow. Trust in the message you are receiving because it is the correct one. So let's see what else we got going here for you. What else your future self can share with you about this next life-changing event, which is what you're going to make the choice on moving forward with. Okay, so we have Virgo, digest. And we have descendant, invitation. Okay, so what I am hearing with this combination of cards actually is your future self is telling you you are thinking too much about it. Okay, it's time to take action. You've had plenty of time to digest this information that the universe is giving you via the signs. You've had plenty of time already to mull it over, ruminate on it, think it's like over digested, basically, is what Spirit is saying. Now it's time for you to take action. Now it's time to start doing. And Spirit, your higher self, is inviting you to do so. Okay, now with this descendant, what I'm hearing from your future self is like you've already gotten as far deep into understanding this as you can. Now it's time to rise up, take action, move forward. So you've already analyzed it this way and that way. Enough. You've done it thoroughly, okay? What I'm hearing is like, like the cow and other ruminants, so animals that, feed on grass and hay and stuff, they have these 5 stomachs to really digest and process this tough substance, which is the grass. And so you've been seeing this thing as a very tough decision, a tough choice that you're making, and you've digested it enough. You've processed it enough on a mental level, okay? Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is an astounding thinker and analyzer, and you've really done your due diligence with analyzing this. So now it's time to accept that invitation to take action and just do it. Okay, like that Nike symbol. Just do it. Just go for it. You've done great thinking about it. So A+ on that, gold star on that. Now it's time to get that A+ and that gold star with the doing part, with the taking action. Okay, so whatever fears, whatever reservations you have in mind, whatever like plan B, plan C you've concocted, like it's time to put it into action. So take plan A and roll with it, okay? So there's no more strategizing, there's no more planning that needs to be done. You just need to do it. All right? So that we can get this next phase of your life going in full force so we can be moving forward. So let's see what else we got going on here with the tarot. We have Six of Wands, excellent card to see here about this future event. It speaks to victory, it speaks to recognition, it speaks to success, things working out. We have the Fool. We have the Page of Wands. Page of Swords. Wow, okay. Knight of Swords. And Five of Coins. Okay, so here what I am seeing is on this spectrum, this is kind of where your energy has been, where you've been worried and concerned, like, oh, maybe it's not gonna work out. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm going to be left alone without a penny to my name, without anyone to love and care for me and accept me into safety and security and warmth. Like, this is where your head has been at. But this is really the truth of the situation, that there's going to be a success. There's going to be recognition. There's going to be abundance here. All right. And what your future self wants you to know is that with the Fool card here is you're never going to have all the facts. Never. You're never going to be able to account for every single possible outcome, every single possible variable. You're never going to be able to do that. So don't get stuck in that analysis paralysis mode where, again, you're overthinking things. You just have to do it so that you can experience this next life-changing event you're going to have success and recognition for. And what I'm getting overall with this vibe is going to be quite amazing, okay? With the pages showing up here with the Fool, I'm sensing that it's actually going to be lots of fun. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to discover a lot about yourself. You're going to discover a lot about your passions and what type of results and successes and wins your passion can really give to you. That's what I'm sensing here. And with the Knight of Swords, the thing with the Knight of Swords is, the Page of Swords is open to learning, is open to getting new information and new insight, which is wonderful, which is great. The Knight of Swords, though, is about applying what you know already, okay? Taking action on your plan, putting your plan into motion. And that's what Spirit is, your future self is saying, it's time. It's time to put the plan in motion, okay? You've done enough strategizing. You've laid out the steps and the blueprint and the directions. Now it's time to follow the directions, okay? Because it's going to take you to good places. And really what's been stopping you is this worry of like worse outcomes, and that's not where your mindset needs to be, okay? And really your future self is just encouraging you to take action, okay? This next life-changing event is you making the choice to move forward, because that first step is what is going to lead you towards success. But you gotta take that first step. You gotta make that first move, or else you're just daydreaming at this point, or else you're just fantasizing and you're just living in your head and nothing is moving forward here in the physical reality, in the physical dimension. So do you see this here with this grain? This is the harvest. Okay, you can't harvest anything if you don't first take action and plant that seed. So that's what needs to happen here to get to this beautiful, brilliant future. You have to make this choice, this life-changing choice, this event where you are taking action towards your goals and dreams and this path forward. Wow, so very, very clear, very strong messages coming through from Spirit. Again, also I just wanted to remind you, like, have that childlike wonder and that childlike enthusiasm and optimism towards your future. So let's get a message from your future self, another final message of encouragement about this next life-changing event in your path, in your journey forward. And it is forgive. Interesting. Is your heart feeling heavy, or do you feel despair? Do you have anger or hatred? Well, forgiveness is the key. Everybody makes mistakes, including you. We are all on our spiritual path and learning. Okay, so I feel like that's a little bit of an aside, a little bit of a heads up on where you may be feeling stalled, where you may be feeling stuck, and what can give you that inspiration and motivation to take that first step is forgiving. Okay, so there you have it. Your future self has revealed more about your next life changing event and where it will lead here in your reading today. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye.